Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're well. It's Maxine here from Northumberland Zoo, and thank you for tuning in again. Today is the day. We're going to show you the Jersey bats arriving and our brand new bat exhibit. Look at how cool it looks in the background here. So I'm not going to waste any time. It's quite a long video. There's a lot of the process of actually having the bats arrive shown in this video. We were doing it as quickly as possible. So from the bats actually arriving on site here at the zoo to getting them unboxed, checked over and loaded into the pens, it took all of about 23 minutes. So it was really great. The team did awesome. So yeah, check this out. Good.
You right?
How was the trip? Awful.
Yeah, the ferry crossing's the worst. 14 hours to get there and 9 hours back yesterday. Like, literally no sleep. It's awful.
Right then, away then. Let's get you unloaded. So what else have you got on board?
No, nothing.
Oh, this is literally just done.
There's some chopped up fruit left over from the journey. They said to give you those pellets.
Oh yeah, we've got that.
So that you've got them so you can mix them if you didn't already have them.
Yeah. No bother. Yeah. See you later.
So hopefully it's 3 boys and 2 boys and 2 girls and 2 girls. But we'll find out. We'll just sex them as they come out.
Yeah, cool.
Boys that are just not very well endowed because it's cold. Yeah, it's like a way, I think.
Do you want to mix them or do you want separately?
I don't mind. Let's just get them out and get them warmed up.
I think they're all well.
Yeah, that's a boy.
Male.
Yeah, so pop him in.
Yeah.
Tassel.
Look at the one above you, Ben.
He's awesome, isn't he?
So they're quite feisty and bitey.
Ow.
Just grit your teeth. Go through them. Does hurt, yeah. It's more of a crush injury than a puncture.
What I don't want to do is just bite me where I've not got the gauntlets, like on my leg.
Well, as long as you keep her head facing outwards, you'll be safe. Yeah, that's a female, so just put her in there.
You just get a piece off my feet. Right on my little finger.
Oh, it's really quiet.
Please.
Oh, the males are actually so much nicer.
Yeah.
The males are so nice.
Yeah.
Alright, Nutter. The females are so big, it's crazy.
For you.
Alright, no, you're not coming towards my face, thank you. No, you're not coming out. Alright, try not to.
I can get that one if you want. Yes.
If I just get this, I should be able to get it.
Oh,
There we
there we go, well
There
done.
we go, there we go. That's it, took one in. And then the other one. There we go.
Tuck that under your front. That's it.
There we go.
And that is a male.
There we go. Ready? It's a bit bright in here, isn't it? Get the back feet. Up there. Okay. He's like, I'm not happy with where you put me.
So it's been a really long journey for the bats. They left Jersey yesterday afternoon. They got on the ferry overnight and they landed in England about 7 o'clock this morning, and then they've had a long drive all the way up to Northumberland. So it's now 4:30 in the evening and they've just arrived.
Yeah, they're all looking at Luce like as if she's public enemy number one. Very, very different type of bats to the ones that came from Bristol. The Bristol ones were very keen, and as soon as they came out, they actually immediately started eating food. So these ones, as you can see, they're showing us their wings and showing us how terrifyingly scary they are, so that we don't come anywhere near them.
We're just going to leave them now to settle in after their long journey, and then hopefully they can all be introduced in our free flight bat house. So we're really, really excited, beyond excited really, for this species. They're critically endangered. They're on the verge of extinction in the wild, and only Jersey Zoo and now us have them. So we're really thrilled to be part of the breeding programme and have this responsibility for such an important species. The conservation side of their story is such an important one for us to tell to people. So to have them here is just really thrilling, and to work with fruit bats again is very exciting for me. And Livingstone's fruit bats are one of the largest, so they're really, really nice animal because they're like puppies with wings.
So since the bats have arrived here at the zoo, they've been in these little holding areas here, and that's just so that they can get used to us and the environment, and we can kind of learn a little bit more about them before we let them out into the main exhibit. Our first bats arrived probably about a month or so ago, and they came from Bristol Zoo. So Bristol Zoo closed down a couple of months ago, so their 4 male Livingstone fruit bats are in here. But under the advisement of Jersey Zoo, they didn't want us to give access to the Bristol bats to the main exhibit until we got more bats in from Jersey, just so that the Bristol Zoo bats didn't actually claim territories in the main exhibit, making it harder for our Jersey bats to integrate. So now that we got the Jersey bats in recently, we are ready to let them out onto the main exhibit, and hopefully they'll get along all right. Obviously, it's been a long time since the Bristol bats have met any other bats, but we're hoping that instincts will kick in, and they'll all get along. So we've designed all of our holding areas so that all we need to do is literally just cut the little zip tie there and open the slide up. And it makes it super easy for accessing in the future. If we ever need to pop any bats into a holding area, we can just open these little doors up. And what's really cool about these little slides is my dad made them, and they're all just made out of pipe. Just pipe fittings, just slotted together with a bit of glue, and then they just open up. They're dead fancy. Dead fancy. And then these areas here, we've got a nice little tunnel that leads from the holding area into the main exhibit, which is cool. Well, how do you feel about today?
Really excited. I think it's going to be really nice to see the bats in their new enclosure. We have been working really hard on getting it ready, so to finally see them integrated into here, I think it's going to be really awesome.
Pass it through.
Pass it through.
Oh, he's on his way up.
He's on his way up, is he?
go.
It's been about 10 days since the bats have had access to the main exhibits, and the Jersey bats have been mixed with the Bristol bats. So I want to take you guys inside for the first time so you can actually see them. So follow me. And if you haven't got your tickets booked for Tuesday already, the exhibit's going to be opening on the 27th, and you can actually come in and see them for yourself. So come on in. It's nice and warm. Be prepared to shed layers, because for these guys it needs to be a lovely 27, 28 degrees. And of course, here they are. Have a little look. We've got them just having some lunch here on the left-hand side. So you can actually come down to the zoo, see them for yourself, see them flying for yourself. They're very, very active. There's not a particular time of day where they're more active than others. They get fed 4 times a day, so there's always an opportunity to be able to see them up and about. And there's some really cool like silhouette things on the wall that we've had made, so you can actually get your picture taken next to them to compare your size to them. We've got the Livingstones there, and we've also got the largest bat in the world there for you to compare yourself to, which is quite impressive. But the exhibit is amazing. We're super, super happy with how it's come out, and we hope that you guys are going to love it too. Oh, here's some bats have come over to say hello. Since arriving, the keepers have built up a great relationship with the bats already. Each one of them is individually identifiable, and we can tell who is who based on their individual wing scars, and also their facial markings, and if they've got any individual markings on their backs as well. So each one has its own identification sheet where the keepers can easily kind of flip through and see who is who. But also the bats are trained every day to open their wings so that we can give a good visual inspection of them to make sure that they haven't got any injuries. But they all have different personalities, so already in the short time that we've had them, we've noticed that certain bats like to spend times in certain areas but with other bats. So, you know, they've got their own little cliques already, which is quite cool. If you would like to see the bats in action and get to see them flying for yourself, then do get your tickets booked. The exhibit opens next Tuesday on the 27th, and we're going to be open from the 27th to the 31st. We'll be closed on New Year's Day, but we'll be open on the 2nd, and we're going to be open from the 2nd till the 8th. And then after that, we're having a little two-week closure period just so we can get some essential maintenance done. So if you want to get and see the bats, go ahead and go online and get your tickets booked now. But in the meantime, there's a bat flying across there now. It's amazing, you'll love it. In the meantime, guys, have a very, very Merry Christmas. And if you haven't done already, please do like this video and subscribe to our zoo channel. Every subscription helps, and it helps us to carry out projects like this, so it is super important. And please have a very, very Merry Christmas from all of us here at the zoo, and we'll see you next week.